Hello friends, this is Remington Steele back for another edition of Warhammer Chat. This time I've got a little stand for my iPhone camera, and we're doing really well. In fact, I've just ordered a widescreen lens and a fisheye lens for this, so you might be seeing some interesting reports coming soon. So today's topic is all about speed painting, and all these miniatures that you see before you, including those three skeletons, I've painted in exactly one day. That is from 10 o'clock this morning till 8 PM today, with obviously some food breaks. Now, I don't often get this much time to devote to the hobby, but I'm working as a teacher at the minute amongst all my music stuff, and so I've got the summer off. So this summer I'm just chilling out, and I'm just doing my own thing, away from a load of kids going sir, just being in my own little world, watching movies, listening to music, and painting figures. I want to get these armies finished, and so here you go. These are figures I'm getting ready, because I'm hoping to have an online battle. That's an online cross-Atlantic with one of the best battle reporters going out there on YouTube. That is the Orc Tactical Team, and MrMalorian has been writing to me. He wants a match, and that's cool with me. I'm quite prepared to have my vampire counts get absolutely slaughtered, because I'm not very experienced at the game. Hopefully Malorian won't mind this. He perhaps just wants a challenge, play someone new, try something new out. Here's a zombie standard I've painted. Now you might recognise the transfer there as the Space Wolves. However, way before the Space Wolves were the vampire counts. So I've got no problems with using their gear to make my vampire count stuff look quite menacing. And it's a howling wolf, and I think that looks pretty scary and grim. Just there we go. I think I've done a quite good job on that, using the washes technique, and I'm using another technique. I don't know if it's got a name or not, or probably it's been done a million times, but what I do, I apply a dark wash. In this case it was Devlin mud, but you could use Griffin sepia, and then I would add rotting flesh, elf flesh, or the bone one, whatever the bone one is, bleached bone. Very light strokes while the wash is still wet, and you get this. It gets kind of cool blending effect. I think it works really well for zombies anyway, because there's kind of mushy bits of skin everywhere. Really pleased with that. And so I've actually been able to paint all these miniatures in a day, using it's kind of my first ever speed painting day. Just wanted to see if it was possible. I think I've done a pretty good job with these. Great thing about zombies is you just slap on the blood. And these can either be used for wound markers, or they can just be used for extra zombies. I've got 2 or 3 of those. Also, I've just been finishing off a whole regiment of these guys. I've got close on 30 of these guys. These old style plastic skeletons. I've got another 10 coming in the post, and then I'll have a nice skeleton horde. So watch out, Malorian. These guys are going to drag you down, boy. Not really. I know I'm going to get absolutely battered, but I've used a kind of a rusting effect. There's a kind of weird head. I've used a rusting effect on the shields there. I love these skeletons. I think maybe some of you out there think they're a bit too simplistic looking, and definitely with the older ones, you could get more poses out of them than with the 5 to the box thing that you get in a minute. But you know, I'm a big fan of Jason and the Argonauts. It's one of the first films that kind of got me into fantasy stuff. Ray Harryhausen's animation work that he did, you know, in the last century was just flipping another level, you know. So yeah, I love these skeletons, and I can do them pretty quick. Yeah, real quick, you know. Spray coat black, Deneb stone over the whole thing. I'll do a bleach bone dry brush. I'll do a white dry brush, and then I'll put dark ink washes over it, and then the final thing. So they kind of come up pretty cool. And here is my, I should get rid of those babies. I think I'm really pleased with today. Got 6, 12, 8, nearly 20 miniatures done in a day. You know, and they're not crappy standard. They've done all right with them. Here's going to be my a mage that I'm going to put in the zombies. There we go. From Cybor or Skibor Miniatures. I don't know how to say it. But I think that's definitely 3 zombies plus the necromancer. You know what I mean? I've got 4 extra figures there for my zombie horde. I mean, throughout all the battle reports I've seen, zombies have actually got pretty goddamn useless. But you know, I just love the fluff. Like I keep saying, I don't play this game to win. Not that I play it much anyway. I'm too busy painting the miniatures. You know, I mean, upstairs, when I show you my elf figures, probably going to film them tomorrow. You know, I've got, for instance, Orion. Now, I've never seen any player, Wood Elf player, so far, play with Orion. But what a sick figure. I love it. Orion and his hounds. I've also got into painting beastmen. This is going to be a harpy converted from an ungor. And some kind of 40k Dark Eldar miniature. Can't remember what you call it. Some kind of raven. I don't know. But that's going to come up pretty well. I've seen some images on the Herdstone of this kind of conversion being done. I think it looks awesome. Awesome. Maybe I think Once Bitten's got this. But they look pretty cool. So that's something to keep me going. Here's a finished Beastman. There we go. Awesome models, these Beastmen, brilliant. But you know, I've got to get finished. Got to get my elves finished. Got to get my vampire counts finished, and that's what I aim to be doing. All right, so there you go. Just thought I'd keep you up to date with what's happening my end of the world. Going to produce a nice polished video for you all very, very soon, showcasing my woodies. Got a lot of figures from the 80s. Some say it was the golden age of Games Workshop. I'm not sure what I think, but I did actually want to talk about Games Workshop pricing, and let me tell you, from someone who's been buying Games Workshop stuff on and off for, you know, 28 years or so, it's always been flipping expensive. You know, it's always seemed expensive, no matter how old you are. But, you know, my argument is Games Workshop stuff doesn't lose value. It gains value. I've got a box of Regiments Renown upstairs, Nightmare Legion. It cost £9.99 back in the day. That seemed like a lot of money, even for 23 or so miniatures that you get. That's going to get sold for £40, £45. So that's going to get sold 4 times the amount that I bought it for. So those people that are moaning about the price of Games Workshop, those guys that have been in the business, Games Workshop have been doing it longer than anyone else, you know, that's out there at the minute. And you know, I'm not kind of arse kissing them or anything. I'm just stating a fact Their miniatures, if well preserved and well painted, or not painted, I mean they can always be stripped, are worth more than you buy them for. And can you say that for all other miniature companies and miniature companies that really don't exist anymore, or game systems that don't exist anymore? So I'd like you to kind of bear that in mind. You know, Games Workshop stuff, it retains its value, it retains its market value. And once you buy it, you don't really need to buy it again. Once you've got the foundation of an army, you're just adding fluff. Now, I go to the gym. I like going to the gym. The gym costs me £40 a month. That's £480 a year. Alright, £480 a year. Now, for £480, I could buy probably any army, or 2 Games Workshop armies, and a bunch of paints, and that would last me forever. If you take up golf as a hobby, you know, you're easily paying that in 1 year. So for a hobby, you know, yes, you are spending a lot. You're spending a lot of hours, you're spending a lot of time devoting to painting up your figures. I appreciate that. But once it's done, and it retains its value. That money is not lost. It has a resale value. So, you know, I've seen a lot of people posting up YouTube videos slagging off Games Workshop, saying they're going to try the game systems because they can't stand it because the price increases go up and up and up. Well, look at the quality of Games Workshop miniatures that are coming out. A constant flow of new figs. My personal take on Finecast is I think it's fantastic. Really great, much easier to convert than metal. You can mix and match parts from different kits. I think it's brilliant. So that's just my view. You know, as you can see, I like other miniature games companies as well. Skiball Miniatures, Titan Forge Miniatures, in particular, my 2 favourite other ones at the minute. So that's my rant. I might split this video in 2 because it's quite long. I might not. I don't know. But anyway, God bless. Take care. And I'll speak to you very soon. Blue Steel, or Remington Steel. I'm out of here. Take care. God bless.